Hello, my name is Michael Redmond, and this is my senior project presentation. My project is a game made in Unity, and the object of the game is to avoid detection while reaching the end of the level. It's a simple concept, and the idea was to have kind of a puzzle aspect to it where, using my creativity while building the levels, I would challenge the player's creativity and problem-solving skills when they tried to solve the level. Now, using Unity presented a challenge as I had to do a lot of research. I spent many hours completing tutorials, reading documentation, and otherwise trying to learn the game engine. Once you have a grasp of the game engine, it makes it a lot easier to develop your game. It speeds things up. And once I had the research done, I felt pretty comfortable and was able to focus on what was important, which was getting my idea into a game. As for the time of my project, my goal was between 100 and 135 hours, and I fell in that range at about 108. My specs, which outlined what I wanted to accomplish for this project, are as follows. My core tasks were to have the ability to load and render a level in 3 dimensions, have the ability to control the character and make them move around the level, have objects that detect the player, and the ability to fail and complete each level, providing feedback and moving to the next level if applicable. My hope tasks were to have objects that affect the state of the level, such as a button that disables a camera or something like that, music, and obstacles that block the player without detecting them that get unblocked through the player's actions, such as a door that is locked until the player accomplishes some task. My dream task was to add some way of rating the player's performance, such as a timer or stars, some sort of rating system. And I was able to complete all of my core tasks and one of my hope tasks. Now I would like to walk through the build of the game and kind of show it off in a way that you can easily see what I have accomplished. So I'll start it up, and like I said, Unity makes it easy to publish to multiple platforms. I chose PC just to make the presentation easier to record. So it starts out with the main menu. You can go to the level select menu. I made 8 levels, but adding a level is very easy. The first level is very simple. You just walk down the hallway and you can go to the next level. Once the level's loaded, I added a guard to make things a little bit more challenging, and when you walk in the guard's line of sight, he detects you, the game pauses, and you lose that level. Now, this is the UI. You have text that shows up when you lose. You have a button to return to the main menu in case you loaded the wrong level or you just want to be done. And you have a button to restart the level when you fail. Then, once you restart, you can correctly solve the puzzle. Then I added movement to the guards, which I didn't have specifically listed on as one of my tasks, but I felt that it increased the challenge and made the game more fun. I added a second type of object to detect the player, a security camera. The security camera can pan back and forth or just remain aimed in one direction. And as for how close my game was to my intended design, I feel that it was very close. I don't think there's anything that I had to add that I didn't feel I needed to add earlier, or that I didn't add that I wanted to add. Finally, for my hope task, I added an object that affects the state of the game. So right now, if you want to complete the level, you can't because the security camera detects you before you can go to the next level. But if you click this button, activate the switch, it turns off the camera and you can safely proceed. Obviously, the location of this one was very trivial, but that level is more to show the user the concept than to challenge them. This one, you have to navigate past the guard, activate the button, navigate out, and then move on. And that is the majority of my game. All of it that I need to show you. The rest is just repetition and making levels more difficult and engaging. Next, I would like to show a little bit of my code. My goal with my code is I wanted to keep it very clean and organized and essentially as simple as I could. You'll see that nothing is too cluttered, the variable names are fairly descriptive, and I have comments all throughout. I'm not going to take up time to walk you through every line. I just wanted to show that I was aiming at being very clear with my programming. These functions have a little description in front of them, and then comments in between the lines, describing what everything does in plain English. So, in conclusion, I accomplished all of my core tasks and one of my hope tasks. The hope task I accomplished was objects that affect the state of the level, which was the button you saw that disabled the camera. And I feel like my game could be released now, though many people would not appreciate the lack of artwork. But that wasn't really my intention, to have a pretty game. It was more to have a functional game that engages problem-solving skills. That is my project, and that is my game. Thank you for watching. I appreciate any criticism and feedback, and have a great day.